Thank you, Oscar. I'm going to try that out. The next one. All right, so we have one last presentation and then some announcements. So we might go a little over, but that's okay.
You heard of Docker?
Yeah, somebody was asking about Docker, so that's next.
Well, tell me, you guys ever heard of it? Sometimes I don't even like it. I'll take it. College humor, Docker, I hardly touch it. So listen guys, what I wanted to show you guys is something that I've been very interested in. It just blew my mind away when I heard about it. I try to understand as much as possible. I'm going to show you guys a way to find out the right presentation. Let's leave the questions to the end, okay? Even unless it's about my jokes, and I'll explain you the joke later. Microphone.
Yeah, use that.
Oh, microphone. Are you kidding? You actually can't hear me?
Yep.
All right, we'll try this one. No, pardon me. All right, so me, you guys all know me. All right, I'm manager for Web 5 hackathons. Hey, who would be interested in a hackathon here for this group with a lot of cash involved? How about for actually no money? Okay, same guy. All right, very good. Okay, every presentation should start with, in my opinion, what am I solving? And yours was perfect about it. It's exactly something. Listen. What we're solving is a problem you guys have all seen, you guys have all heard probably. Maybe you had it or you've been responsible for it. Hey, where's my box? You know, QA guy, that's your problem. It's a server, it's the IT guy, you didn't upload the right things, oh, you have the wrong version. Similar, it's the exact same thing. You're a brand new developer or you get a brand new developer. Oh, it doesn't build. Oh, I don't have time. Dude, I got work to do. You figure it out. So the developer spends 2 days trying to figure out that you forgot one particular package or one particular DLL or one particular whatever you want to call it in Java that's missing. So that's a problem, right? All right. Why in the world is the IT guy, the ops, asking me how the particular app works? What is he missing? What is he doing? Because he has the exact same problem. All three are the exact same things. They don't have what is working in my box. Docker's the answer to this. Before I explain to this, maybe I'll skip this Ramen containers. So the story goes as this: the creation of containers you see, and that's not really the So I think the Ramen containers are this thing. The truth is that Rum's used to be set, shipped in these containers, and they had a tremendous, for some bizarre reason, in boats. The amount of rum that got there was maybe 50% of the rum that they were shipped. Magically, a lot of these cases seemed to break, and nobody knew why. While all of a sudden, all the feathers and all the things that nobody wanted seemed to have 100%, acceptance rate. 100% of the ones arrived there. Why? Because of the fact that people can see what's inside of it. So containers, when they were put inside, and one of the first to use these, single-sized containers that you can see on the right-hand side, and there's wonderful things about it. Everything's in there, it's done. When you pack it, you know that eventually from the warehouse, it's going to get to wherever you shipped it to, exactly as you put it, as long as you packed it right? So that's the beauty of it. Nobody opens the door until it's there. That's why the Docker container, the Docker logo is a whale with a bunch of containers on top. Because containers is how you should think about it. Now let's go back to those problems about it. What is it? Okay, this is the technical part of it. It's not a virtual machine. So when I yelled over there, you guys heard about it, Docker, it's a virtual machine. It's not. You should not think about it. It has to do with 3 technologies. We can talk a little bit about them. Kernel namespaces, resource isolation. These are both things that are up here in Windows and in Linux. But the biggest one that was first, the nodes, was in Linux. And this is where an application can live inside without really being a virtual machine, but it thinking it's the only one around it. So kind of like hiding it, like a cloth around me, so I'm the only one that knows that you guys have already left, right? In your minds, anyways. So another thing that you can do is a union-capable file system. That is where I can have a version of, and you do it in Windows, you do it in Mac, I can have an application that's installed on my version of Mac, on my operating system, but nobody else can see. While at the same time, we can have an operation that we all see. So this created what is essentially Docker. And so, just to reiterate what we said before, on the left-hand side are, virtual machines. They have the operating system inside in purple there, you'll see it. They have all their own binaries, they're completely separate. The whole operating system is repeated 3 times, taking 3 times disk space. and taking the same as your PC will do to boot up. 10, 20 seconds, 5 seconds goes really fast. Dockers on the right-hand side are super, super light. So the base operating system has all the things that it needs. If there's a particular version it needs that are separate, then and only then does it use it. You guys see what's going on here? So it's the benefits of the fact that you get a virtual machine where I could give some of the virtual, I could give this laptop to this young lady, and she could give it to him, and each time, as long as I develop here and I stop developing and I hand it to the QA person, and they look at it and they approve it and they hand it to the IT person, and this person just simply shows it to you, that's production, right? Then you know that if it worked in this desk, it will work in all the other ones. These are the benefits of Dockers. All right, it boots up in 2 seconds. Yes, that's no virtual machine, that's not a trick. 2 seconds, I love that. Listen, it works exactly like I talked to you guys about. It works kind of like Git. In other words, I can do changes and not have to copy the virtual machine all 40 or 50 gigabytes to your machine, which then boots it all up in 30 seconds. And no. I do a change in here, and just like Git, she pulls it, boom. The QA server has it instantly with some, continuous build or something like that. So, this is what we're going to do about it. With this, did I skip something? I think I did. So those kind of things make it what it's going to do. So this is what we're going to do. That's how we're going to be doing it as what I mentioned. You grab a new developer and the container that everybody is using that has the latest version of Node. No. We don't want the latest version. We want version 2 or version 4, version 0.10. That's the version that everybody has, because everybody has a copy of the exact same thing we work on. And if it works now here, because I upgrade the version, now everybody has it by a single push, similar to Git, right? Because your software will be everywhere, but they have different packages and they have different versions. Software versions, they're all the same. The dev box is the production box. I'm going to grab the image here, give it to QA on their box. They're going to run the exact same image, not the exact same software, with every dependency being different, the exact same image. And then they're going to hand it to the QA parts. Okay, exciting. But there's got to be more. And we're going to talk a little bit about something else. Separation concerns. You guys all understand it with software. But what if we were to be able to separate much more than just our software? That this code base did that, and this code base did the other thing. What if we were to grab the web and make it separate from the API, separate from the database, and separate from the cache? This would be ideal. Why? Well, we'll see that in a minute, but just think about that in 1 second. All right, you skipped ahead. I know what you mean. All I've talked about will blow your mind because you're going to run tomorrow and do it, but what really have I helped? You guys are all the senior guys. Screw those junior developers. Oh, the QA person has a problem? I hate that QA person, right? The production people that do it, I'm the senior developer. I'll stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning and publish. These are stupid answers to the real problems. All right. So the answer was no. All right. We got all people more like Google. I'll explain what that means in a moment. There's this thing connected to Docker, and I think it's really the difference. Now, one of the technologies is called, I don't know how to pronounce it, Kubernetes, exactly. Who cares? You'll see a presentation at the very end with a link you guys can save that will give you guys all this information, much more than I can ramble on over here. So imagine yourself with something a little bit easier to pronounce. Google the Docker Swarms. What they provide is the following. 2 things. You can send up individual virtual machines if you want to think about it, but you shouldn't. Docker containers that are web. And now you're getting a lot of hits, and now you need 10 or 20. Just the web, not the database, not the cache. The two people that are hitting the API, they're doing just fine with 2 separate individual containers. What if those 2 separate individual containers were on different computers? What if you didn't have to do anything to get this? What if at 2 o'clock in the morning, you didn't get up because the server was down, because the thing crashed, and all you did when you logged in, and I know you guys, at 10, 30, or 11 o'clock in the morning, right? Nice and early before all the other guys. And, did I mention I was a manager? You can tell, right? So what if I got you and I let you know that there was an email? Because the server went down, and the IT guys didn't get called, and you didn't get called, because technically you're the IT guy when it comes to the web server. because it just rebooted by itself. And it increased itself. And it got faster. And you defined what made those things required. And it went from 1 server to 15 servers. And then went back to 1 server. And you never got caught. This is the beauty of this. We give you guys, we try to get like this gentleman do this lightning talk really, really fast. This is what you want to, the first link, x.co, you want to write down anything or take any pictures to picture of this. x.co/DockerPie. The presentation, in my mind, will blow you away and will do justice to this as much as possible. Also, because they didn't do it enough work, see who found out all the links that we're talking about for the video and put it a note in there. Just remember that. This guy really likes Docker. You'll see who did. It's me, by the way. All right, so docker.com, kubernetes.io, docker.com has their sworn version of the software. Guys, this will change everything. If you're a .NET developer, this is the reason why ASP.NET Core exists. If you like this language, that language, every language, they all fit in here because it's a real machine. You have all the benefits of everything you've ever think about, and you will be less stressed and more functional. And that little developer that's always bothering you to get things done won't ever bother you again.
Mic drop.
Does that have any questions? Maybe we already have a continuous build, already had a perfect example of this. I'm done.
Yeah, sure.
Any questions?
Yes.
All right, how about we give a round of applause to all of our speakers? I think they did a phenomenal job. Thank you guys very much. A lot of topics were actually running a little longer because we've had so much talk, so I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. Yeah, that's the one.
What was the BocaJS?
Hold on one second, guys.
Do you guys know this website? You should. We do have a lot of things, the meetup.com/BocaJS website, but in here there's going to be a lot more information. In the future, you'll be able to pay for things here, sign up for things here that you want in the future, a lot of things will come.
That's a good point, because we have a new tab here. It's called Speaker Submission. So if you guys have an idea for a presentation, like we tend to do one per month, like you get the whole session for yourself. But sometimes we have two, like today we had lightning talks. We hadn't had that in over 6 months. We thought we'd cover a lot of topics. But if you have an idea of a presentation, you just go to the BocaJS.com website and hit Speaker Submission.
You get this page?
Yeah, they're open. I'm so close I can't see it. And all you do is your first name, last name, your email, and then the title of presentation, and anything else you want to tell us about yourself. How long the presentation is going to be. Probably need to have a few more fields in here. But that's basically how we're going to be taking requests for submitting. This whole group is about not just us, it's about everybody. We're all trying to help each other learn more about JavaScript, so this is the way to keep the things going. So let me hand the mic off to Mike. No, it's a Drupal site.
It should be.
It's a Drupal site.
But everything can use Go. Even Drupal.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, thank you, Damian. All right, so as it loads, there's just a few things we want to tell you. Some of this might be a little redundant because you guys have been talking about everything. Thank you, sir. So, let's see. Okay, so as we discussed, we're going to have 3 organizers. So the Hector, which you guys have been familiar with. Damian's also going to be doing it as well, and me, yours truly, Mike. And if you guys have any opportunities or looking for new jobs and stuff like that, you can talk to Andrew Lever, Amanda Zook. She was here earlier. She can help you with any virtual offices. And next month, we're talking with Luis Atencio, who actually wrote a functional programming book. It's published with Manning, really good, very good, phenomenal speaker. So he should be returning next month. In addition, as the guys have mentioned, a few things, because we keep talking about speaker submissions, we really want you guys to talk, right? We want to share experiences with us, because that's what makes the group great, your experience. And so this is the link that you can basically submit your requests. Give us feedback, let us know what you liked and what you didn't like, because that's how we get better. And if there's something that we have not talked about yet, and there's a topic that you'd like us to talk about, check out the polls link on BocaJS, and we will look into exploring that opportunity. So I want to thank our sponsors, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight, and I look forward to seeing you next month.